I consider Umano Medical a top shelf provider. In the 34 years that I've been with this organization, I consider them to be the easiest vendor to work with.
I think through the way you interact with your customers. So listening to start with, and then responding quickly and quicker than we could ever imagine. And then I also think not only listening, but explaining what they just heard. So we really knew as a customer that you really understood and heard us.
The one thing that stands out the most about Umano is they truly listen to their customers and commit to what they say they're going to do. And if you don't mind, a little story would best illustrate that, far greater than any words I could come up with. When we did the 4-month trial on the beds at Mercy Hospital in St. Louis, one of the nurses happened to mention to one of Umano's engineers that we have been trying to have a urinal holder made for our beds for a little over 15 years and unsuccessfully. 2 weeks after that conversation, that engineer showed up in my office with that prototype. And today, that holder is on all of our beds, and I understand is also available for other customers of Umano. So that speaks louder than anything I could say.
Working with Umano, it's been just a pleasure to do business with you all, and it's been fun to interact and understand what you're trying to do and how you want to help us as customers, and how you listen to all levels of Mercy. So you listen to the supply chain team, but you listen to the clinical team really well.
The transition was very smooth. Umano provided all of the individuals that we needed for not only bringing the beds in, setting them up, but also for the training. So almost as smooth as glass. The challenges that occurred during the implementation that were immediately fixable were done so. The ones that were not, Umano has continued to exceed our expectation and gone above and beyond to help us bring those to resolution.
Just in our interaction with you all tells us that you're going to be a good partner, and you're going to listen, because of course you did before. And so if we have issues, I know they'll get addressed. And as a whole, I just think it's a good organization to be a part of. I'm sure as employees you have to be proud.
The experience in this transition has been painless, smooth, and satisfying. And I choose painless specifically for a reason, because when anybody transitions from one provider to another, there's always a little bit of pain associated with that. Some of it's small, some of it's large. But I have to say this transition has really, from my perspective, been very, very painless. And I consider the way that Umano conducts business and the way that they treat their customers' needs should really be the gold standard for how all businesses conduct themselves.